So Kelly Osbourne, Lindsay Lohan, Kris Jenner, they're all going to the same doctor. This is Kelly Osbourne. This is Kelly Osbourne. This is what Kelly Osbourne used to look like. This is what Kelly Osbourne would look like if she didn't do a bunch of surgeries on her face or perhaps duplicate or replicate herself. But this is what Kelly Osbourne supposedly looks like. This is Lindsay Lohan. This is Lindsay Lohan after everything that she's been through. Right. All of a sudden she's looking like this. Yeah, we're supposed to believe it. This is Kris Jenner. This is Kris Jenner. What I find interesting is that they never take time off, like from the cameras, and then they just come out looking brand new with a new face. So she's morphing into Kim. Okay, so she's morphing into Kim. Wait, no, because now she's morphing into Kendall. It's like half the time she's Kim, half the time she's Kendall. Here's Kendall. They have the same face. Oh, but it's her mom. But this was her face in January. This is her face January 1st, New Year's. Okay, this is her face. This is her face 2 months later. The new face. March 24th. Okay, so you're going to tell me in 2 months she aged backwards. No scarring. No bruising. No cuts. No stitches. No evidence at all. Nothing at all. Wow, that's a miracle recovery. And she got new teeth. As well. They're blinding. They're looking like Ross and Friends. They also look like Miley Cyrus teeth. Now remember when I said that Miley Cyrus was turning into Tish, her mother? I don't know what she's turning into now, but she's looking like an alien. She doesn't look human. This is what Miley looked like for like 2 seconds. And then it's like it went too far. Now her head is such a weird shape. This is not the Miley we grew up with. This is not the Hannah Montana Miley. It's giving alien, soul swap, some weird shit, okay? So I've been talking about this transferring of consciousness, and I believe this is what's happening in Hollywood. I want to stop talking about Hollywood, but I can't stop talking about Hollywood because it's showing us what is going on in this reality, in this dimension, and how none of this is real. So it's giving Hollywood is just full of aliens, okay? Hollywood is full of shape-shifting aliens. And then these people are just transferring their consciousness and they're like going into like duplicating, replicating machines, and they can just shape shift into some other being. I mean, so much changes all the time with these people in such a short amount of time, and no one blinks or bats an eyelash. I mean, nobody found it weird that we didn't see Miley Cyrus for 2 years because she was stuck inside the Chateau Marmont, and now she's everywhere and she looks like a completely different person. The reason that I talk about this stuff is because it helps us realize that reality is not real. I mean, you know what they say, like, you're not ugly, you're just broke. I mean, I'm just saying, if Kelly didn't think that she was unattractive before, then she wouldn't have done all of these surgeries to look the way she looks now. And I understand that it's Hollywood who puts all this pressure to look this way. But it's crazy because they all end up looking the same. Can you tell the difference between this face and this face? They look the same. So all these people in Hollywood are looking the same. So Hollywood is who everybody looks up to, even in all the other countries, right? Everyone's like, oh my God, America, Hollywood, I want to be famous. So all of these Hollywood starlets are out here getting like molded like they're dolls to look perfect. So then young women, girls, or insecure women all over the world are watching these women thinking, I need to look like that. Everybody is saying, who is their surgeon? I need to look like this. Even Kris Jenner at fucking 70 years old gives into that pressure, right? Because that's why she became who she is. She wanted that attention. So the reason that I like to talk about the Hollywood stuff is because it gives us a lot of clues and it breaks a lot down of our matrix and our simulation. And this is a very big thing in our society, is looking and staying young forever. So then they do all this stuff, which we don't even know what they really do. I personally think they're being cloned. And then they come out looking like this. And then people just think that this is normal. Then society is striving to be this. And it's all based on just like looks and nothing foundational. That's why everybody says we need to stop giving these people power. But unfortunately, they still have power. And a lot of people look up to them and want to be like them. And then everybody ends up getting the same freaking face and nobody looks real. So in the end, What is real? Who is real? Is any of this real? Are they all shape-shifting aliens or just transferring their consciousness, cloning each other, cloning themselves, going back and forth? What is actually really happening? I don't know. But it is fun to try to figure it out and see through the bullshit. And it's insane to me how many people don't see it and are still very much asleep and still really believe this stuff. This is insane. But it's also really cool because it's like, wow, our reality is insane and we don't know what's real and what's not. So it's kind of trippy, right? Trying to figure it out. And I love trying to figure out the Matrix and decode and find all the little clues and everything. So that's why I like to talk about this. And so I am very connected to Hollywood and I feel like I get these downloads about them and everyone thinks I'm insane, but I'm not crazy, y'all, because now y'all see it. Now y'all see it. Tell me that's not Kendall Jenner's face. I know, it's her daughter. Seriously, that's Kim's face. They're transferring consciousness, they're shape-shifting, they're jumping into each other's bodies, they're soul swapping, they're skin swapping. I don't know what's happening, but it's a wild ride.